Hello to all students. In this video lecture, we are going to learn different methods to treat anxiety. As you know that nowadays anxiety is a major issue in children, teens and adults. There are different types of anxiety including panic disorder, in which panic attacks, phobias, which is a kind of fear of anything, fear of darkness, fear of closed room, fear of people, fear of teacher, fear of tests, fear of exam, etc. There could be social anxiety, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, major depressive disorder, and chronic pain. So these are some different types of anxiety present in different peoples. How can we know that a person is having an anxiety? There are certain symptoms which guide us that this person is having panic attack or attack of anxiety, including chest pain, fear of anything, sweating on hands and feet, shaking of the body, nausea, fear of death, shortness of breath. So these are some major symptoms which help us to diagnose that a person is having anxiety. So if a person is diagnosed with an anxiety, so there are different methods to treat or control anxiety. Since there is no cure for this disease, so we have to control it by different methods. So number one, psychotherapy, number two, medication, and number three, lifestyle changes and home remedies. So first of all, we are going to discuss psychotherapy. In psychotherapy, specialized persons which are known as psychologists, they do counseling, they do therapy, speech therapy. When you go to a psychologist, they do psychological counseling by speaking about this disease and doing cognitive behavioral therapy, also known as CBT, which leads to exposure therapy. In this therapy, a patient is treated that how to fight anxiety and how to face anxiety, because it is very important that we understand what is anxiety and how to face the symptoms of anxiety and how to control them. So that is done by psychologists. Remember that psychologists do not use medication. They only help you fight with anxiety with the help of therapies, speech therapies, behavioral therapies, exposure therapies. Usually this therapy works, but sometimes in chronic condition, this therapy does not help a lot. Then we have to go to another doctor, which are known as psychiatrists, for medication. Psychiatrists are specialized doctors which use medicines, certain medicines, to treat anxiety. So there are different groups of medications available to help in the treatment of anxiety, but these medications should always be used under the supervision of a good psychiatrist. Number one, selective serotonin uptake inhibitors. This is a group of medications which include salts like escitalopram and paroxetine. These salts are administered by mouth in the form of tablets to control the symptoms of anxiety. Antipsychotic drugs, which include quetiapine, aripiprazole, these are groups of medicines which helps you to control your excessive thoughts. Benzodiazepines, which include diazepam and clonazepam. These are the salts which can be used to calm your nerves. Anxiolytic medications which helps to control your anxiety. Buspirone is the salt which can be used to treat anxiety. So there are different groups of medications available, and these medications should always be used under the supervision of a good psychiatrist. But there is very difficult condition that we are unable to find a good psychiatrist. So it is very important that you find a good psychiatrist who help you fight with anxiety with correct medication. If you are not able to go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, then you may try home remedies or alternative medicines or lifestyle changes to cope with the symptoms of anxiety. First of all, I am going to talk about homeopathy. Homeopathy is a natural way of treating anxiety. There are certain medications which are used to control the symptoms of anxiety, including aconite, which helps to relieve fear, arsenic album, ignatia and chamomilla. These medication can be taken on 2 drops on your tongue to relieve the symptoms of anxiety. But it's better that you take any medication under the supervision of a homeopathic doctor. In herbal medicines also have some important herbs which helps to relieve the symptoms of anxiety, including ginkgo, valeriana and ashwagandha. These are some herbs which are used to treat the anxiety symptoms and calms your nerves. During anxiety attack, there should be deep breathing. A person can have a deep breathing to control the shortness of breath. Always keep physically active and light exercise which does not trigger anxiety. Anxiety patients should avoid alcohol and smoking. Have a good night's sleep of 8 to 12 hours. Healthy diet is very important. Do not eat junk food. Always eat fresh food, including fruits and vegetables, including whole grains. Take supplements including calcium, iron, magnesium, which can help you to fight with the symptoms of anxiety. But it depends on the condition of your body and condition of your disease. Also avoid caffeine, including coffee, tea and energy drinks, which include a lot of amount of caffeine in it, because caffeine can trigger symptoms of anxiety and worsen the panic attacks. Meditation can be done according to your religion, and it also helps to uh, control the symptoms of anxiety. I hope this lecture will help you to manage your anxiety symptoms, and I will see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye.